Sure, I'm Fraser McLeish and I work in the School of Health and Life Sciences at Glasgow Caledonian University, where I work as a blended learning technologist. The job involves promoting and supporting the use of blended learning with our academic staff. I extensively use GCU Learn, the university's Blackboard learning platform, and work in anything from wikis to online tests, to rubrics, to online marking using Turnitin. Outside of GCU Learn, I'm an advocate of clickers and also of our newly purchased SMOTS camera system. Here we go. It's called You Must Have Flipped, How Using Old Clickers in New Contexts Meets the Feedback Demands of Techno-Savvy Students at Glasgow Caledonian University. The project was initiated following a School of Health and Life Sciences blended learning technology user requirement survey, and it ranked in the top 3 items that staff would like to try. Sure, it was executed using a 7-point action plan to bring clicker technology to all of the newly merged school. The points in the action plan varied from liaising with IT to install the Turning Point software on all the lectern computers throughout the whole university. Support was given to create the first presentation with the lecturer within Turning Point, right down to having one central booking system and collection point for all the clickers. This ensured that every angle was covered in its rollout and ensured its final success. Success was gauged by the uptake within different academic subject areas and by the positive feedback received from staff and students alike. In one of the simulation scenarios where the clickers were used, a joint paper was submitted by the team, and I'm happy to say that they've been accepted at 2 conferences to date in Glasgow and Jersey. Sure, the instant feedback the clickers provide has enabled lecturers to focus their teaching in the highlighted areas identified in the polled questions, which is found to be great by the lecturers and the students. And it's also stimulated a growing interest in narrated PowerPoints for feedback purposes, and also by converting these to HTML5, the students are able to watch it via any web-enabled device. The next stage is to support staff who've expressed an interest in flipped teaching. This is where access to material is given prior to the lecture, and where clicker feedback is then used to focus teaching time on the areas highlighted. Ideally, getting funding to supply a class with their own clickers would be good for formative and summative work, and we could also use a Turning Point building block within Blackboard that could be used to import the results straight into Grade Centre.